Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes, interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete to Fuller. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
On second down, Elliott. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here are the starters defensively for the Chargers. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnists write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? What? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win. Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Garner looking for Harry. He airs it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A final. Taken down, but not before he reaches the 43.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
50, plant. Ready?
On first down, Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And we get a quick look at the Chargers starting offense.
And a big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs? Because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Garner, and that is incomplete here. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Garner looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A big run there. First.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 19 carries, 79 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Fights off the defender. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Second and 5 now. Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Down at here. Holmes. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. The on play action. First at the 3. To convert on up a first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up goal. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. The town minus 2 yards brings up third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think this, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go.
And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. But they didn't want 3 points. Scoring a touchdown, we'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
Back to throw. Garner looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burns. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Pace. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, Pace. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. 2 on the play. Brings up third and 4. From the gun on third down. Garner. That is caught by Cohen. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Draw play, Cohen. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
A gain of 7 brings up second down.
Let's go. Ready?
On second down now, Samuel. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. From the gun on 3rd down, Garner. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. Surprised to see him, Charles, come out in there.
Yeah, NFL is. They're going to throw the football down.
And smack dab on the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal. Then quickly here, he can fight only on 3rd.
Goes to the goal line. 3 points will be a letdown. I'm going for it here. And if they go 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away, maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because make some adjustments.
And they'll get past midfield, the flop just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the games. Gonna let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by...
And not a return into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
1st and 10. Over the meat. That's Burns. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
70 Indy.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Pace. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 30. Operating from the gun. Garner got his man. That's Harry. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down now. Pace, and he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
58, right over there, right 58, right 58, right.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down? And that's when this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Looking to throw. Garner toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Garner, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's got Fuller. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball.
Get him the ball. To him, he goes down. Now they're lag on the play, but this looks like
that's going to have to really spend a lot of going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Oh, he will not go. Turn that football. Very little time. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, guys, I got 15 miles.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got Smith here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's Elliott, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first, call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hand, from 50 and knocks it right through. And that will the 20.
More of that. Some of the errors and cleanups because you're down. We're just starting the second half. Ball. Let's go ahead and punch it in.
Complete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Pace. And it's just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the as a game.
Drive running green out.
Looking to throw. Garner. And that's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
The gun on 3rd down. And Paul has it. And he goes down, but not before getting the 95. 23 yards, the final tally.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes they get lost in there. People can't really, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9, first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings them in manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Back to throw. Garner. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Pace. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they convert another here on 3rd and he's got his man. It's down. Charger from down. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got action about what they were doing by down because the field goals means they got but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great.
The offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kicked. How they were going to get things comes into play a lot of the time. 16 over, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's there and a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being down 2nd and yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line. A gain of a yard. First down.
On front. It's Elliott. Measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Elliott, he's been busy. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. The down.
False start, offense.
Yeah, left it, of course, and that moves him back. So the false start certainly doesn't help. They'll try again now. 3rd and long. Going for the deep ball. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the end. At this secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they play, say, the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. Let's face it, shorten the you know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. They go to Elliott again. And he'll rumble 5 up close to the 40. Mahomes to throw 1. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because look, this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, he's able to come up with the ball.
They go play out. Now Mahomes going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, when it comes to defending, is all about positioning and technique.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go, G.
2nd and long. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And you know, the man he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start the drive with Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Bell on EA Sports. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Come on now, let's go.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And McDonald here over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
So out come the Chargers. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Garner. And he completes it to Cohen.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw. Garner. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burns. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Garner got a man open. That's Harry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. On first down, Garner. And this will be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Pace. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Throwing on first down. Garner, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down now. Samuel, absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them. They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And now here comes Kansas City. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. This one complete right side to McDonald. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back to throw. Garner. This is Reese on the ground. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Garner. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Garner. Catch is made by Harry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead.
Wow. it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late. But now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 22-21, a minute 55 remaining. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Here we go. Check 24, check 24.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. The open man is Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back to throw. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Back to throw.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Going right side here, and that's complete. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Kansas City, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.